Hi Taurus, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. Taurus, this is going to be your weekly reading, which is going to cover the time frame of April the 5th through April 11th, 2020. We're going into the 4th month already of 2020, guys. All right, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is feeling well and taking care of each other. All right, so this morning when I channeled messages in my own meditation, I got the number 333 for some reason. So my readings today have been following that. So I have 3 tarot card decks, I have 3 oracle card decks, and I have 3 inspirational message decks. So that's pretty much what's going to happen for this reading today. All right, so this is going to be a general read for the Taurus collective. So where it's going to be so general, if you're noticing things not resonating with you guys, it just means that those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Dates as well, they really just are general guidelines here in the reading. We really truly are all in different places of our journey, so you might notice things possibly resonating a few days or weeks before and after these dates. So just keep that in mind as we go along. Kind of get centered here into the energies before we get started. And take a deep breath, guys. It's going to allow us to release all of the negative, yucky vibes, toxic energies. Let's try that again. Wonderful. Doesn't that feel good? Breathing exercises are really calming. It could be really important at this time. All right, another deep breath, guys. Whew. That's going to allow us to bring in all of the positive, yummy vibes our way. All right, getting centered into the energies. The only thing I will say for Taurus, make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. I feel as though you're actually keeping yourself busier now than you have been in quite a while. Yeah, so just don't overdo it and don't get drained. Make your health a priority first and foremost during this time. It's going to be so important that we all try to remain balanced during this time. It's going to be all about making sure on a mental, physical, emotional, as well as spiritual level that we really are. Oh dear. There goes my card table. Yeah, so it's really going to be important, guys, that we make our balanced. We're going to take a balanced approach to this, and the thing is, and I really want people to understand, when you work on yourself, where we're a part of the whole. When you're working on yourself, it actually impacts the whole. And I don't know if a lot of people really realize that. So it's going to be so important that you put yourself first during this time. Take care of yourself. And then when you fill your own cup, you are also able to go ahead and help others. I know I'm sending lots of love and light and healing energies to those who are feeling ill, And to the families who have lost family members during this difficult time. There are so many who have you in their prayers at this time. I can feel it, I can sense it, I know it. I think the hardest part for everyone during this time frame is feeling like they're alone. And it couldn't be further from the truth, which is what I really find to be so sad. Because we are all connected, right? And we are all in this together. All right, guys. Now invite Spirit to join us. We're going to select cards for Taurus. Spirit, please provide messages for Taurus. And this is going to be to cover the time frame of April 5th through April 11th, 2020. These are definitely your cards, guys. Let's have a look. All right, we're going to save the inspirational messages until the end of the reading. We'll save the tarot for the middle of the reading, and we'll begin the reading with our energy oracle cards. So the energy oracle cards are going to provide the overall energy for the entire read here today. Wow. First oracle card for you is Sacral Chakra. I feel comfortable in my own body, and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. Am I wrong in saying that I believe that you are feeling more in tune and more comfortable with your own body, your own physique, more so than you ever have been in quite some time? And I think you're actually improving upon that each and every single day. This is just a gorgeous picture. Okay, so the next oracle, it says, it's transformation. This is a huge transformation. This is not small by any means. I'm going to read directly from the book for this one. See what message comes forward. It says, sometimes a change of habit is enough. Other times, only a complete transformation will do. That's where we're at, guys, a complete transformation. It is time to gain a fuller understanding of your soul's purpose, and that will require transformation, a rearranging of your world view, and practices that bring your actions in line with your ideals. Reach for and embrace your highest vision of yourself. You are definitely transforming. You're pretty much being rejuvenated, reborn, rebirthed. It says, I seek transformation. I have higher vision for myself and move towards it step by step. And that's a really big key for you, Taurus. It's step by step. It's not looking too far ahead. It's really focusing on the here, the now moment, what you can focus on during this specific time, and then moving in baby steps. And you're starting to see progression as you move in baby steps. And that motivates you to keep going. as well as when you're moving in baby steps, if you don't see the full map ahead of you as to how to go about your plan of action, as you're going along, each step just magically kind of is opening up to your awareness. It's beautiful. It says, I release my old self and embrace who I am becoming. You are definitely becoming. All right, and the last oracle card is Black Dragon from Saturn. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You have passed a test. Yes, you have. Those of you who hear that and resonate strongly know exactly what I'm talking about. Congratulations. This is a big time of celebration for you. I'm going to take a look in the book for this one as well, and then we'll get on to the reading. Black Dragon from Saturn. Oh, there you go. It says, fifth dimensional black dragons work directly with the masters of Qishi, Q-U-I-S-H-Y, the ascended aspect of Saturn. They help us to organize and apply ourselves to tasks, however small or large they may be. Black indicates a feminine energy of rest, peace, and calm. That's where I sense that you're at in the moment. You are at peace. You are at peace in the moment. You are at peace with what is unraveling in your life. And you feel that you're at peace with whatever comes to you in your life in the future. This enables you the wisdom to come forward. It could not do so if there was too much masculine thrust. So focusing on the feminine, getting that from this oracle here, very much focusing on the feminine and being incredibly in tune with your self and your feminine side. These dragons work with Archangel Gabriel, who radiates pure white light, Christ consciousness. He is in overall charge of the base center, where we hold fifth dimensional spiritual discipline. This is what enables all the fifth dimensional chakras to anchor. Archangel Gabriel's energy balances that of the black dragons of Saturn. These dragons also carry the pure violet flame of transmutation. Right? Love it so much. It's all coming together. Which is held in Saturn and use it to dissolve thoughts and that are not focused on the ultimate vision. So you're likely finding that your chatter, your mind chatter has slowed down. You're likely finding that thoughts that are no longer serving you are, how do I say it? It's almost as if they dissolve and they're out of existence for your current reality. There's no space for them at this point, which is fantastic. It says, guidance. A black dragon from Saturn has appeared to you now, as it is time for you to address tasks with discipline and focus. Spiritual discipline is vital to ground the higher energies on your pathway. The black dragon will give you focus, concentration, determination, awareness, and the ability to plan and stick to a routine where necessary. Taurus, I do feel this is critical for you during this specific point in time. Routine is going to need to be something that you make a primary focus for yourself. Receiving this card is a true blessing, as it indicates that your feet are firmly planted on your ascension path, and you do everything for the highest good of all. This dragon also brings you congratulations from the angelic world. Right on, as you have passed a test you have been undergoing. It is time to celebrate your success and step forward with discipline, as well as with joy and bliss. I feel the complete sense of bliss in your energies. All right, let's take a look at the tarot, and I will show you each and every one of these cards as we go along. All right. So the first card up for you guys is Two of Summer. It says, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. All right, so when this comes up in your reading, this could potentially be you may be in a position, obviously, at this time where you're isolated. You very much could be in a position right now where you're stuck at home with your family or your loved ones. You may be spending a lot more time together, in essence. So at this point, you might actually be recognizing and understanding and valuing and truly being grateful for the fact that you're recognizing that you're in an equal partnership for some of you. So that's a really great conclusion to come out of this, uneasy time. Some of you are going to either be receiving forgiveness from a specific person in your inner circle, or you'll be giving forgiveness, or both ways, depending on your specific situation. But the great thing is this is giving, way for resolution, or it's giving way for an ending. It's time for new beginnings. Everything that's not working is dying off during these times, and the new is really in the forefront, and the times are changing whether or not we are prepared. It's going to be all about how we react during these times. So I really very much sense that there's an end to some sort of a disagreement here, which is just phenomenal, because if there ever was a time for that, it would be now, I would hope. All right, so next card is the Eight of Autumn. It says, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So at this time, you have extra time on your hands, perhaps, or you're coming to some form of a realization during this time that you want to do more. You want to take on something special that has significant meaning to you, where you feel that you can really make an impact, right? So for some of you, you're going to notice as time goes on, Your new reality will become being paid for, your high quality work. This could be what you're seeing for yourself long term. This is your long term future here. Um, a lot of people, and I say this all the time, a lot of people um, really should understand this is the way life has been. And I truly believe that you are not your work. You are, an individual being at your core. That is at your core. That is who you are as a being. That is who you truly are as a person. That is what is important. What you do as a career does not define who you are. But I feel that the times that are shifting and what we're coming into more so, the future is moving towards during the shift in consciousness. People are going to be doing more work. People are going to be actively seeking out careers or starting their own businesses, which are going to allow for their work to actually represent who they are. Okay? So it really is a big turnaround. It's really going to be more of an impact that they can make on the world. And Taurus, this is likely where you're going to be at. You may have had the mundane, repetitive jobs in the past. Those times are over. Going forward, you are definitely going to be making an impact in the world, in the new world that's forming. There's going to be a lot of rebuilding that's going to be happening after all this chaos kind of settles down. All right, next card we have it says Temptation. The Temptation card. This can also be the Devil card in a traditional tarot deck. So this can be about making sure that you're checking your own motivations during this time. Again, if you're moving into what we just talked about, if you're moving into work that is really about you making the biggest impact that you can for the whole, you're really going to want to make sure that you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. You're not doing it for the accolades. You're not doing it for the recognition. You're sincerely doing it from a heart space. I have a big message for specific people. This card, during these times, there's going to be certain people who are going to be susceptible to depression during this time, and this is going to be a direct result of the times that we're going through. This can be a direct result of changes in the economy, changes in your environment, changes as far as your family dynamic go. This could also be changes in just feeling isolated and alone during this period. So it's going to be really important that, like I said, routine is going to be very important for you, Taurus. For others who are aware that this could be potentially something that they need to look out for, if you're prone to having had that issue in the past, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find every reason to try something each day, which is going to get you into a mindset of gratitude first and foremost. Finding reasons every day to look around and see what you have in front of you and really truly focus on how grateful you are to have a great family around you, to have a great home to live in, to have food to eat. It's simple little things that we all take for granted. This is a time when we can seriously focus on being grateful for all that we have. So I'd recommend that you start doing a daily gratitude practice first and foremost. Move your body if you can. If you can go outside, if you can go to a park, if you have a treadmill at home, whatever your situation is, try as much as you can daily, even if it's only 5-10 minutes to move your body. That's really going to get the endorphins going and help you guys with that. Food as well. If you have access to nutritious food, you're definitely gonna want to nourish yourself with as many vitamin-rich foods during this time. It's really gonna help not only to boost your immune system, but it's really gonna help with those moods as well. So for others, it's really going to be about materialism here. Taurus, to a certain degree, can be somewhat materialistic. Not all Taurus, but in general, Taurus do like the finer things in life. So right now, you're going to possibly be struggling, where you're going to find that you're going to really need to focus on wants and needs. There's going to be possible scenarios where you are accustomed to having certain things, and right now you may not have the financial capabilities. So it's going to be about scaling back and really just keeping it simple and going with the basic needs right now, instead of focusing on the wants, right? All right, next card. All right, next card we have is Messenger of Fire. So this is all about determination. This is really about you ramping up for becoming determined for a new adventure. You're going to want to focus on the future. You're going to become quite spirited and headstrong. And I love that this came out for you, Taurus, because that is so dead on for you. Headstrong is all of what Taurus is all about, right? Overall, when this comes up, and especially in your reading, it's all about having an unstoppable spirit and in knowing that you can co-create all that you desire. And your excitement is just going to start to become greater and greater as you work towards your destiny. I also sense that there's a lot of wisdom that you have obtained. I also feel that there's going to be a lot of you who are going to receive downloads of information coming to you from the spiritual realm. So you might find that a bit overwhelming in the beginning. So this is really, really exciting times here for you. All right, next card. We have Five of Wands. Make sure you guys can see that there. So the Five of Wands. This is going to be, that's my daughter, guys. Sorry, she was out playing in the backyard, and her father just brought her in. Trust me, they're good. They're all good. Yeah, so this is going to be about possibly creative brainstorming. I feel that you are very much in mindset that you have maybe time on your hands right now to fill, and you are really kind of letting the juices flow and coming up with some ideas that you'd like to conquer in the future. It also very much represents you standing up and avoiding the crowd and just following the crowd. I don't feel that that has ever been truly something that affected you on a large scale, but overall at this point you have no interest whatsoever. You very much are going by the beat of your own drum. And that's fantastic. That's exactly where you need to be. Also, guys, really big message: base any concerns that you're having during this time on facts. Huge message. There's going to be all kinds of information floating around during these times, and this is a lesson going forward. There is always going to be information through technology, especially. We have to really use our discernment and decide whether or not the information is credible or not. It can't all be credible. Let's be realistic. So it's really about making sure that you're basing any concerns that you have on facts. So do your research, find out information from different sources if you can. Last thing I will say, and this goes back to not following not following the crowd, not following the pack. It's really going to be about focus here. It's going to be, and I feel strongly that you're already in this energy, which is fantastic. It's going to be about focusing on your vision, on what you're doing, not focusing on what others are doing whatsoever, right? That's a really big key. So yeah, this could potentially be chaos. This could potentially be conflict. But I do feel that that is an energy of the past for you, and right now you're focusing on your own vision and not what other people are up to at this time. The Chariot, how many? You have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 major arcana. So this is a major arcana, the Chariot. This is home sweet home for you. You're loving your space. You're loving your environment. You're loving being with your loved ones. Overall, that's a situation for some. It's also about willpower and determination. This is you having the willpower, having the determination to daily see the positive side of life. Really staying away from consistently inundating yourself with news and information going around right now. Absolutely get up in the morning, watch the news, get that information, update yourself on relevant information that's critical that you hear, and then spend the rest of your day focusing in other areas. That's really, really important. Right now, for finances for Taurus, I would definitely prioritize, if you have debts, to focus on paying them off if you can. If you're in that position, definitely want to do that. Sensing really, really good news coming your way. It's an inner knowing. You know it, you feel it. Unfortunately, keep in mind, however, sometimes things can get a little worse before they tend to get really, really good. So the way things are going in our society right now, let's be honest, things tend to either get blown out of proportion, or things tend to take a downward turn, and it is what it is. It's not something that you're going to have control over. It's all about how you react to it is what control you have during that point in time. But I do feel that once the chaos has ended, and this is a longer term vision, but you do sense it. All right, that's it for that card. Next card, also a major arcana card. It's the High Priestess. This is huge for you right now, Taurus. Huge. You are making your spiritual focus really top priority for you right now, which is wonderful during these times. You're definitely remaining balanced and focusing on all the areas. I feel you're very strong emotionally. You're very strong mentally, extremely strong mentally, and physically. I do think that you feel confident, but there's always room for improvement. So I mean, you're likely to focus on that just for the sake of being at your optimum best during this time. But spirituality really is your primary focus, I feel, right now. You're going to have really good judgment at this time. You're going to be able to be confident in your intuition. I feel that there's some form of sacred knowledge that's coming your way, and it's very, very spiritual. It's almost as if there's something opening up, some kind of portal opening up, which is bringing you downloads or information of some kind. So some of you might be experiencing way out there spiritual experiences, and it's going to feel so incredibly surreal. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. It's kind of one of those you'll be standing and looking around thinking, this has got to be a dream kind of scenario, right? So a lot of understanding here in your energies as well. You're very understanding of other people's emotions and being compassionate at this time. Common sense is natural to you. It's more heightened in this time. You might have telepathy. Just overall, because you're so focused on spirituality right now, that you might notice telepathy is something that is starting to appear, or clairvoyant abilities. It's almost as if you're going to start having an inner knowing, inner knowledge, inner wisdom, inner understanding, and you've had this for a while, but it's almost as if you've had, it's almost as if you've had, I think I know, and I'm pretty sure I know, but now it's I know that 100% for sure. It is what it is, and I am completely confident. And it's just a really great place for you to be right now. There could be some form of caution with this card, to really just be cautious of any facts that are being hidden from you. I do feel that instinctively you will or already have caught on to that. Things really do go beyond what you're seeing, and you are extremely good and extremely strong during this time at deciphering those specific things. All right, last card in your reading is Page of Swords. This is all about you being flexible. This is all about situations that are ever changing. This is about you being honest and very logical when it comes to solutions. This is about you being curious, like I said, on likely a spiritual level. I feel that it's odd. I feel you're unemotional at this time. It's very different energy than you've gone through so many emotions and you've become so balanced. I do feel you are very unemotional at this time, which is not bad or good. It is just an even keel of just unemotional. Not saying you're not compassionate, not saying you're not understanding of others and their situation and their feelings, because you are. But for yourself, that is where you're at. Definitely, changes in plans. There is opportunity for that. I mean, for a lot of people, they're really in the unknown at the moment. So overall, when this comes up, guys, it's just really all about remaining flexible. All right, so that's the end of the reading. Let's take a look at the inspirational messages. The first card says, "Life loves me." This is your motto. This is your motto. Life loves us all. Look at yourself in a mirror. Breathe in and say, "Life loves me." As you breathe out, smile. Repeat 10 times. This is your new mantra. Life loves me. All right, next card. It's time to stop procrastinating, Taurus. Yeah, I'm a Taurus. I can say this is true. It's time. It's time to get things going. It says your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop chop. It's time to buckle down and do the work. The resolution and abundance you seek require action. Ignore any naysaying voices. That is so important. So key. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. You're getting over that fear. If you haven't, you're very close. You'll be so relieved and proud when this is behind you. Big message there. Last card, it says, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Yes, this is what I'm saying. This is where Taurus is at. It's beautiful. You are so deserving of this. You've had a really rough past year. Your energies have just been very, very difficult to handle. So I couldn't be more ecstatic for you at this time. You deserve this. You should be incredibly proud, incredibly, I feel you're incredibly humbled as well. All right, Taurus, and that is the end of your reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to each and every one of you who watch these videos and who provide lovely comments for me to read. And I do read all of the comments. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It truly is appreciated. For those of you who would like to join this community, please remember to click on subscribe so you can come back from week to week. Definitely all are welcome as long as we're respectful towards each other. We're really here as a community to help uplift and inspire each other and really just to support each other in times of need. We all have a story to tell, and we really truly are more alike than we are different. So I feel there's going to be some connections there that are going to be really important during this time. All right, guys, so if you haven't already, please click on like and remember to subscribe. Bye.